Jai Jai Sitaram Sabkoi. Let's try that again. I lose the last night. Jai Sitaram. Ambe. One more time. Ambe. Come on, you can do better than that. Ambe. That's more like it. Welcome, Swagatam this evening to our final of 9 nights of devotion dedicated to the feet of Jagannath Bhavani Shankar Mata. Before we begin this evening, I am very honored, I'm humbled and blessed to have one of the finest musicians and perhaps the fastest left-handed keyboard player in these parts with us present this evening. My dear brother, Sri Varundra Persad ji, please go here, please come join us on stage. And Anthony, can you lead the harmonium? Yeah? You can sing, Anthony. Anthony, he's not a good singer, but you sing and let him play the harmonium. Tonight, devotees, you're in for a treat musically, I'll tell you that. One of the very best, with the blessings of Saraswati Mata this evening. Great musical day. I'll tell you a bit more about Bhaya as we go on. Let us all sit upright. This evening, I promise you, we will be perhaps an hour and about 10 minutes in Bhajans, Kirtan, Kathaas, and then we'll go into our final part of the program. Sharanji, thank you. Pariji, thank you for those beautiful bhajans to begin this evening. Anthony as well, all of you stand as we pray. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. Sri Ganeshaya Namah, Sri Saraswati Namah, Shri Guru Charana Kamale Vyo Namo Namah. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Guru Sachat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. That ribbon be connected to the feet of the Devi on Sunday night. Let us leave that ribbon intact tonight as we feel, as we energize the power, the Shakti of Bhavani Shankar Ma. Sing with me. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Shakti Rupen Samsthita Namastasye 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 Namo Samsara Saram Bhojane Praharam Sada Vasantam Hridayarande Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami Atulit Balanamam Eva Shailabadeham Danujavan Nishanum Yainamakkalanyam Sakala Gunanidanam Madanamadisham Raghupati Priyabhaktam Madhujatam Namami Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kalsacharurmardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Yada Yada Hi Dharmasya Glanirubhavati Bharat Abhyutthanamasya Dharmasya सृजाम्यहम् परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतम् धर्मसंस्थापनार्थाय सम्भवामि युगे युगे। हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम। प्रेम से बोल गजानन स्वामी की जय। Let us now go before the feet of Prathama Puja, Vinayaka, Ganesh Bhagavan, the remover of all obstacles. We sing and we glorify Him tonight. Om Gam Ganapataye Namo Namaha. Prem se bol Gajanan Swami ki. Om Gam Ganapataye Namo Namaha. Siddhi Vinayak Namo Namaha. Ashta Vinayak Namo Namaha. Ganapati Bappa. Tonight, devotees, as we go now before the feet of the Guru, as we know very well, Matru Deva Bhava, Pitru Deva Bhava, Acharya Deva Bhava, our mothers and fathers, our very first Gurus. Tonight, all of us in the audience tonight, our parents are here. Respect them, bow to their feet. If they've gone to the beyond, bring that image of your parents to the center of your foreheads and bow to their lotus feet. If your spiritual Gurus have also gone to the beyond, also seek their blessings. Tonight I bow to the feet of my parents who are listening live tonight down in Trinidad. My father, Pandit, Sri Teacher Tulsi Persad, and of course my mother, Srimati Ms. Grace Prasadji. Blessings, I seek their blessings. It is only because of their blessings I can sit in front of you tonight and expound Katha from the Devi Bhagavatam. This beautiful bhajan, in lieu of the Guru tonight, we go to the feet of Ma, the Divine Mother. It says, Ma, please tell me a story where there's no king or queen. The story that relates to you and me, Ma, you and I. The story that tells about the anguish of every single heart. The story that is filled with the fragrance of this world. A story that does not talk about celestial damsels or petty angels in heaven. Ma, tell me that special story. Tell me a story that will teach me to smile. A story that will make me forget my hunger. And one which is filled with the moonlight of truth and rays of hope. A story which is not old and often repeated, Ma. Tell me a story that is real. A story that will give me hope. Tonight, devotees, as we come together as one family tonight with love. Love for the Divine Mother in all her forms, all 9 forms. Tonight we sing this beautiful bhajan. Ma, listen to me now. Ma, sunao, mujhe wo kahani ma. We sing beautifully tonight. I'd like to hear all of your voices. Come on, show your love to the Divine Mother. Connect that ribbon. enlighten, recharge, energize. Ma, 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 oh, ma.
Because of course she's the mother of this universe. When we approach our mothers, we go full flame love. Tonight we sing the 9 forms of the Devi. The Shri NauvDurga mantra Raksha Stotram. Om NauvDurga Namaha. Om Jagajanani Namaha. Prem Sivalari Shakti Bhavani Shankar Mata Ki Jai. Let me sing. Those of you listening online, virtually as well tonight on all the live feeds all across this world. My dear Reverend Pandits, Panditas, members of the board of directors, brothers and sisters, friends and relatives, children, nieces, nephews, uncles, aunties, godchildren, grandchildren, fellow musicians, singers, hello. Tonight's final night of NauvRaatri, dedicated to Devi Raatri. We go straight to Devi Bhagavatam, Mahapurana. Ask you to sit upright once more as we chant. Prem Sabal Jagande Bhavani Shankar Mata Ki Jai. Om Siddha Gandhar Vyakasyadi Airas Uray Ramar Hirvay Sevyamana Sada Bhuya Siddha Siddhayayani Prem Sabal Siddhi Raatri Mata Ki Jai. This beautiful shloka taken from Devi Bhagavatam, it says, May Siddhi Dayini, the giver of perfection, who is always served by the masters or the siddhas, the celestial musicians and the gandharvas, three spirits, the yakshas, the demons and the gods, grant us perfection in all that we do. Isn't this what we strive for in life, especially students? Panditji asked all the students tonight to bring all of your books because he knows this, the blessings of Siddhi Raatri Mata, education, knowledge to cleanse our minds. Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. Siddhi Raatri is formed, the ninth form of the Divine Mother is four-armed. She's seated on a lotus and she's holding a lotus, the conch shell or the shank, a discus and a mace. Siddhi means accomplishments, fulfillment, complete attainment and success. It relates to the successful achieving of one's goal. When we sing the Sri Hanuman Chalisa, Ashta Siddhi Navanidhi Ke Datha, Asavara Digna Janaki Mata. The 8 Siddhis and the 9 Nidhis were given to Hanumanji, hence his powers. One of the powers, Mahima and Agrima, to be able to shrink as fine, to shrink his body as small as the little mosquito and expand as high as the Himalayas. Tonight, Siddhi Raatri, it also means readiness or maturity, having attained the right age or the right mental mindset. Siddhi is also said to be the attainment of unusual capacities, often associated with the 8 supernatural powers, but never limited to them. You see, when we completely attain something and we transcend it, mastery of an art, like for example music, mastery of an art becomes supernatural or beyond natural. Not everyone can have this siddhi, devotees. There's a 4-syllable mantra that is associated often with Lord Ganesha. You might have heard Siddhi Vinayaka. Here's a similarity now. Siddhi Raatri, it means there may be Siddhi or there may be fulfillment. This is why we go to Vinayaka, Lord Ganesha. Siddhirastu, this 4 syllables, Siddhirastu. It means may there be complete accomplishment in this universe. So children, tonight, lesson for you, might want to write this down. Before you begin your studies, your homework or your assignments, or even you jump on your computer, say this 4-syllable word. Siddhirastu. Repeat after me. Siddhirastu. You will always be successful. Devotees, how origin? In the beginning of the universe, Lord Rudra, who is Lord Rudra? Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva worshipped an unmanifested form of the mother goddess, Adi Parashakti, for creation. As Adi Parashakti, the mother goddess was pure energy and had no form. She thus appeared in the form of Siddhi Raatri, from the left hand of Shiva, so left side of Shiva. So you will probably see pictures with Shiva in blue and Siddhi Raatri Mata, one of the forms of Parvati Mata, in red. This is called Shiva Shakti, Siddhi Raatri. Siddhi means again supernatural powers, and she will always attain the sense of success. Tonight, can someone please summon Auntie Sande and Uncle Kunj from the kitchen duties downstairs? Anyone please bring to the center of the floor here Auntie Sande and Uncle Kunj. Tonight, you see, as we celebrate our lives, the final night of this 9-night Yagya, we are going to glorify the mother. But my mother downstairs in the kitchen, Auntie Sande, because she feeds me every night, and her hands, if you'll agree with me tonight, her hands, both her and uncle, their hands are blessed by the Divine Mother herself for cooking and preparing tasty and delicious meals. And oh, what a great form of seva that they do, that they feed the thousands who have transgressed this Devi Mandir over the past 9 nights. Give them a lovely round of applause. Come on. Last night before she fed me my second piece of roti, she said, son, I want you to sing this bhajan for me tonight. It says, oh Ma, you're so good to us, so innocent with us, so loving with us. This world is filled with thorny situations that cause pain. But your love, your face is like a flower garden. It makes us smile, oh Ma. Your eyes must be tired after the many nights that you kept awake to take care of our needs when we were little babies. You sacrifice your sleep hours. You have no joy or sorrow of your own. If we smile, you smile. If we cry, you cry. A mother is the very life of her children. And those people like myself who are very fortunate today to have our mothers alive, we say thank you, Ma. You are so beautiful. Ati Sundara. So cool. So unique, O Ma. Oh Ma. Tonight, let us sing this beautiful bhajan as we glorify it. You all know the bhajan very well. I believe Pandit already has it up on the overhead for us. Let me hear all of the beautiful voices tonight. Sing for all moms tonight, or wherever they are. Tu kitni achhi hai, tu kitni bholi hai, pyari pyari hai, oh maa, oh maa, oh maa. ये जो दुनिया है, ये मन है बातों का, तू बुलवाई है। ओ माँ, ओ
Let's try that again. Ambe! There you go. Tomorrow night when you sit at home in front of your TV watching Netflix, you'll remember Baba saying Ambe, and you might just say Jai Jagadambe out of the blue. That is the love for the Divine Mother. Devotees, tonight we are being broadcasted live in Trinidad on Bhakti TV all across the world, as a matter of fact. My dear brother Pandit Satyanand Maharaj on Bhakti TV, as well as the Devi Mandir's Facebook page, which is at Devi Mandir 2590, as well as on my Facebook page, Pandit Neil, which is at FLPANDIT. Devotees, for our parents, elders, and leaders tonight, as we send our children to Bal Vikas at temples, Bal Vikas classes, or teach them the values at home, what is the real transformation that must happen with the parents? Bhagavan lovingly underscores this importance to us today. Parents, teachers, leaders are inflaming the passions of young minds and encouraging them to indulge in violent thoughts and deeds. Children do not say one thing and do the opposite. They are very straightforward and very innocent. Elders, like us as parents, must imbibe the nature in them from now at an early age. For many have strayed from far, and that is ideal. Our culture, such as Sanatan Vedic Dharma, emphasizes several traits. One, humility, sincerity, and unity as the best cure for emotional errors. Brothers and sisters, moreover, the pursuit of luxurious or a life that is competitive, comforts, the acquisition of wealth or power, which are all liable to decline, quick decline. The ideal of simple living and high thinking laid down by the sages of India will lead us to a happy, greater, and prosperous social peace. We as elders, we must also experience Vikas. What is Vikas? Flowering or development. This is why we say Bal Vikas, the flowering or the empowerment, development of the minds of the children. And lead exemplary lives. A great writer once said, you are not, when they look at a child compared to a father, you're a chip off the old block, or you're a seed from the fruit tree. You don't fall, the seed does not fall far from the fruit trees. Duty, discipline, devotion, simplicity, and sincerity. The words of Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Now, for our children, listen carefully, and the adults too. I would like you all children to remember these important points as you grow through life, so that it is present in your consciousness at all times. The goal of all religions is one. Our mantra tells us, Sarvaloka Ekanatham, in all universes, he is known by one. If you are a Christian, be the best there is. If you're a Muslim, and there are many Islamic brothers and sisters always logged on to our broadcast, mine in particular. If you're a Muslim, be the best there is. If you're a Hindu, be the best there is. If you're a Buddhist, the same thing. Jew, the same thing. Be the best. But do not disparage, do not discriminate. God is but one. And we have covered this on Tuesday night. According to Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Shri Krishna tells us God exists in every single one of us. The minute we point the fingers, remember the three are pointed back at us. Do not fight.
I know sometimes people get you angry, but take that anger, turn it into love for the divine. It will pay you more. You know why? Your blood pressure will drop immediately once you get rid of the anger. Throw away the blood pressure pills, I'm telling you. Devotees and children. The underlying meaning of all religion, by the way, was created by man, not God. God did not create religion. Man created religion for segregation, separation, and to seek ethnic supremacy. Whatever the name, children all are but one God. And all belong to the caste of humanity. Remember this. All belong to the caste of humanity. And the distinctions between religions are the result of geographic factors, if you think about it. Geographic factors. People may use diverse names for God, but God alone is one. The two ways of God realization, devotion and knowledge. You have a marvelous, fantastic opportunity here in Canada. Education, I believe, in most cases is free. Not so in the USA. I'm still paying a student loan. Take advantage of it. Education is priceless. Take advantage. My Archie never went to school one single day. She could not read or write, but she always used these words to me. Say, beta, they could take anything away from you, but they could never touch your education. The words of my blessed Archie, who was cremated right here in Pickering many, many years ago. One path of devotion is where devotees will consider himself a servant of God. By repeatedly declaring, Dashoham. Dasi, we are all Dasis serving the feet of Bhagwan, Mataji. Dashoham, I am your servant. And he goes on reducing his ego until the bondage with this worldly attachment falls off. And the minute that bondage, the attachment to worldly objects falls off, then you will establish the fact, I am not afraid of death. I am ready to go. I am ready to go. When you have reached that stage of detachment, the only thing that matters is when can I see my Lord? And you live a life practicing by your scriptures. What is mandated in all of our scriptures, the Puranas, the Vedas, Rama and Gita. Then we can assure ourselves that at the time of death, the only name that will come to our lips is Ram. Say it, Ram, Krishna. If you're a Muslim, Allah, Christ, the name of God, that's the only thing that matters then. As a Pandit, Baba will tell you this too. We get called many times to visit people who are on their last breath. I can't tell you I'll give you a sad statistic right now. In the past 18 months, personally, I have performed more funerals than pujas in the past 18 months. 90% due to COVID-19. Sometimes you go into the ICU though, people who have medical complaints, and you'll ask them, sir, ma'am, uncle, bhaiya, auntie, aji, can you recite the name of Bhagwan, Krishna, Rama, any name? And they will do this to you. What does that mean? If you have not recited the name continuously all of your life, what is going to make you recite it at the last breath? So said Bhagwan Shri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. So you have an opportunity. We were refreshed in the way to chant Gayatri Mantra this week. So those of you who are, I think, Monday night, right? The correct pronunciation, chant the Gayatri Mantra. And I'm sure all of you chanted it 3 times today, right? At 4 o'clock this morning, at 12 o'clock, and at 6 o'clock this afternoon. Not so? At least 3, 9, 21, or 108 times. Good. Start from tomorrow. You see, you are going to cultivate, rather than, listen to me, rather than turn on, what's the new one they have? TikTok. Throw it out. Chant the Gayatri instead. You will see how much more your days will become beneficial. You will feel lighter. You will feel happy. You will always have a smile in your face. You know what those things do to children? It creates desires in the mind. Desires which possibly may not happen, may not materialize. And they go after the things that glitter and glamour. This is not what Mother teaches us. Mother says, chant my names. Christ says, suffer little children and come back home to me. This is the way of God. This is the path forward. This is what NauvRaatri is all about. Not just coming and offering prasadam, performing Mata's Arati. All that is good. How do we live from tomorrow when NauvRaatri is finished? Is that end of fasting, end of being, chanting mantras and singing bhajans to Devi Mata? It should be instilled in our lives, daily practices, and also for children, 24/7, 365. Devotees, Baba tells us the other means is Jnana Marga, the path of knowledge. And by constantly developing the sense of oneness with the divine, Shivoham, I am the divine. I am Shiva. Consciousness, it expands to the point where it becomes one. And the universal consciousness now, and the worldly bonds are snapped. Give no room for ego. When Lord Rama went into the forest, we'll go to Rama for one quick second. When Lord Rama went into the forest, devotees, for 14 years, Goswami Tulsidas writes this beautiful Chalpai in Yagya. He went with Sita, Lakshman, to the hermitage of the sage Valmiki, and he says, Prabhu, O sage, I'm going to be in this forest for 14 years. Where should I go? Where should I reside? The sage Valmiki said to Sri Ram these few words in Ramayana. He says, Kam Krodha Madhmana Moha Lobhan Chobhan Rag Radroha Jinke Kapat Dambha Nahi Maya Tinke Hridaya Basahu Raghuraya Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram Kam, Krodha, Lobha, Ankar, and so forth. What are those? Anger, hatred, hypocrisy, jealousy, malice, deceit, dishonesty, and ego, Abhimana, Ankara. Incidentally, those are up to 9. What is the name for 9 in Hindi? Nauv. Hence, NauvRaatri. So you see the connection with Ramayana and Devi Bhagavatam. The 9 negative qualities that were instructed to Sri Ram was instructed by the sage Valmiki. Install yourself, O Rama, in the hearts of those who are free from those 9 negative qualities. We add 9 ingredients to the dharana, so to offer to Devi Ma over the course of 9 nights. That is the connection. Using the power of the Shakti of Devi Ma to rid our minds, bodies and souls of those 9 negative qualities. The ending result is that lotus flower opens in our hearts for the residence of, you call it Rama, Krishna, whatever name you seek, devotees. Give no room for ego. If anyone examines his position in this vast cosmos, he will realize that he is infinitesimally small. Egoism arises out of ignorance. When I think of egoism, I only go equals Ravan. There are lots of Ravans in this world, today. Devotees, egoism will arise out of ignorance, the want for things that are without reach. Let's be realistic. Expel the ego and develop love. There's a saying, E-G-O, edge God out. Don't edge God out, edge ego out. Edge ego out. So that'll be E-E, what? E-E-O? No, not E-E-G, that's ego. E-E-O, edge ego out. Edge ego out, right? With love, develop the spirit of sacrifice. You see all these souls and these wonderful souls tonight, everyone in this mandir. We are here because of our love for the Divine Mother. We are here because of the love for the Divine Mother. Make no mistake. Sacrifice alone can confer immortality, says the Upanishads. And sacrifice can confer bliss and good health. Experience the joy of sharing, renunciation, and that is the key to sound health. Do not indulge in the criticism of others. I'm not here to lecture you, but this is from our scriptures. This is the teachings of Devi Ma. Do not indulge in the criticism of others. We have a tendency to character assassinate our friends, enemies, anyone that crosses us, so to speak. Let us stop this behavior. Ma does not authorize this. As I said to you on Sunday night, if you have to say, do, or think of something, process it to the filter of Devi Ma first. If she approves, if you think that she would not be mad by you, by your action, by your thought, by your words, by your deeds, then it's okay. But if for 1 minute or 1 microsecond you think that Ma will be unhappy, please do not do it. Because you see, your bank of karma increases. You're committing pap and punya, which is sin, devotees. Count your faults. Count your faults first and rectify them before you find the faults of others. Ma says, see the divine in one and all. We are all her children. She loves us all equally. I've said this to you many times. She does not have a favorite or an apple or Adam or what do you call it, an eyeball. She doesn't have that. Everyone, good or bad, she loves equally. And elevate the quality of human life by living in friendship and in love with everyone. Baba says, love all and serve all. What a great motto. Love all and serve all selflessly. True devotion calls for utilizing this mind and speech and our bodies in full to worship God. This is why we were given these bodies. Beautiful bhajan tonight. It says, glory to the Lord of this universe, Govinda, Gopala, who is the personification of eternal bliss. He is Lord Shiva, who holds the trident and makes the mountains of Arunachala his home. Lord Sai is the embodiment of Narayana, Mother Bharati, who gives knowledge, and Mother Annapurna, who provides food for everyone. We sing this beautiful bhajan tonight. Jai Jagadish Hare. Arunachala Shiva.
Devi
Jai Govind Hare. Prem Samava Vrindavan Bihari Nagi Ambe. Tonight, devotees, for the next 10 minutes or so, let us take a little plunge into the depths of the Devi Bhagavatam. Because of time constraints tonight, we have several different activities. I'm going to summarize the Katha tonight, which was prepared for us. Tonight's Katha, the topic was getting to know Mother Kali. Does anyone in the audience not know who Mother Kali is? If so, please see me after the Katha. You know, when people hear the name Kali, many are afraid. Many are afraid. Many are confused. Many are misled. She is also misinterpreted. When the British left India, they took our very sacred texts. If anyone is here from England tonight or any British citizens, I humbly apologize, but these are the facts. They took our sacred texts, especially those written in Sanskrit, and they translated conveniently into English. There's no one single word in Sanskrit that can translate to one word in English. You can take one word in Sanskrit and you can write a book. I'll give you an example. Bhavani. One word. One word. And write a book. How could you translate into one word? A great injustice was done to our scriptures so as to convert. To convert and to condemn. Mahakali was a victim of this. In terms of the scriptures, that is. Many install fear in our hearts. Don't pray to her, she drinks blood. We'll come to that in a minute. Many have said, I would not worship her because of those scary heads that she has, the skulls, the mala of skulls. Well, I'll tell you something. When I was 11 years old, and if any of you here from Devi in Trinidad, where the doubles and so forth are sold, you would have heard of my godfather, the late Pandit, also known as Dahi Baba. I was christened, I took him as my guru. As I was 11 years old, my sister and I we took our Janils and come the same day. And seated in that temple, I was 11 years old, maybe about 3 feet tall at the time, seated. And in front of us was perhaps a 10-foot murti of Mahakali with all the skulls and everything. And I'm doing puja and I'm looking up, Ma, you know. They're intimidated. It is very intimidating. But you see, Guruji knew. He knew the value and he knew what Mother Kali stands for or stood for. My inspiration to become a Pandit almost 12 years ago came from a calling from Adi Shakti Bhavani Shankar Mata himself. That's my personal story. Durga Maya, Mahakali Maya. She said to me during meditation, the doors will open and take that path. My father, of course, renowned Pandit, but perhaps one of the topmost exponents of Ramcharitamanas anywhere in the Caribbean. You'll hear of him. Devotees, when Ma says, take that door, your path is here, I will protect you. No one can harm my children. She means it. Like any mother in this audience tonight, or any mother listening tonight on the live feeds. You know, Kali, the name means the goddess of time. Black, control of time. She controls time. The name Kali first appeared in the Atharva Veda. And you know the Vedas go way back, BC, before Christ. She is the power of time. Time, as we all are aware, all destroying, all devouring. This is why the Lord said in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 11, verse 32, He is time which has grown to infinite proportions and is destroying the worlds. And anything that destroys has to be determined, typically, in the form of terror. Not so. When Lord Shiva got angry when Sati Ma was cut into pieces, he went into that Tandav trance, that Tandav dance, shaking all of the universes. So to Mahakali. We quote now from Srimad Devi Bhagavatam real quickly. It says, Prem Samavani Shakti Bhavani Shankar Mata Ki Jai Kalo Sivilo Kaksha Krita Pravaridhyo Lokan Samahartum Iha Prapritaha Rite Vikvam Nabhasya Hanki Sarve ये वास्ति हिता प्रातय विकेशु योदाः इति श्री काली माता की जय. The Supreme Lord said, I am the mighty time, the source of destruction that comes to annihilate this world. Even without your participation, the warriors arrayed in the opposing army shall cease to exist. Devotees, in the battle of Lanka, it is Mahakali in the form, one of the forms of Devi Bhavani Shankarma that Bhagwan Sri Ram prayed to, as you would have heard, I believe in Monday night's Katha. I will protect you even in battle, that form of Lord Vishnu. All the arrows that Ravan, thousands of arrows that were casted by Ram from his bows, they all bounced off Lord Rama like a Teflon pan. The Devi known as Durga or Kali, acclaimed through the words as Devi, Deva, Sarupaya, the essence of all gods and goddesses. She is the primeval goddess of wisdom, Saraswati, whose eloquent name is the oldest existing reference to a divine mother figure in the entire world's history, appearing in the Vedas more than 1,000 years before Christ. Incidentally, where does Saraswati Mata fit in the pantheon? Let us see. Panditjis, we chanted this mantra this evening. Sri Ganeshaye Namaha. He's first, Pratama Pujye. Who's next? Sri Saraswati Namaha. You see, right to the top. That is where she stands. This is the form of the Devi. In the Markandeya Puran, chapter 8, it says, in the Sri Durga Saptashati, the goddess Kali originated from the Tejas, the forehead of Ambika Devi Ma. Devotees, at this juncture, Mahakali, when the world was being threatened by Shumbha, Nishumba, Raktabij, Devi Bhagavatam tells us again, Tata Kopan Chakar Oja E Ambika Tan Arin Pratiko Pina Chasya Vadam Mahashri Varnam Abhuta Vrikuti Kula Atasya Lal Taphat Drutam Kali Karala Vanna Vinish Karantasi Parashri Kali Mata Ki Jai. When she saw all of the dharmic actions, all of the killing, the destruction from these Rakshasas, what did she do? From the Tejas, Ambika, from the Tejas, being in the center of her forehead, that light, that powerful light shone, and with her brow now knit from this anger, here came now Mahakali, carrying a sword, a sling, and other weapons. Tonight, devotees, I will just describe for you just a few of the characteristics of the Divine Mother, and then we will pause our Katha for this period, and we go into the final part of this Yagya this evening. Again, I apologize, time is against us, but I will invite you to come back and join us at the end of October into November, the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th of November. We are going to स्थापन a beautiful Lakshmi Murti outside, and we'll talk to you a little bit more about that later on. In the meantime, let us sing this beautiful bhajan, glorifying the Divine Mother. And I will summarize for you our Katha tonight. Again, I apologize, time is definitely against us tonight. Jai Narayan. Clap your hands and sing now to me. Sing with me. Victory to you, O Ma. Your purifying memory fills the eternal world with happiness. Present in every pore of my body. Produce this bhakti, this shakti, my entire being. Jai Narayan, Jai Jai Guru, Jai Jai Ambe Namo Namah. प्रेम से बोलो शक्ति देवी दुर्गा माता की जय। संपूर्ण विकराल रहे चमकते दिखाली है, इसमें काल शुभ नाम पता काली है। बड़ी बड़ी आंखें अति द्रवरी चमकती है, लाल लाल की वो बहार चमकती है। खदक शूल खबर है हाथों में उठाए, भक्तों के किसान वरदान पाए है। मुंडों की माला कटे कटे हाथों का आसान है, सब कुछ भयंकर है हृदय बाबा पवन है। प्रेम से वाली शक्ति देवी काली माता की जय। Kali Ma is known as Akhanda Sachidananda, indivisible reality, awareness and bliss. She is the night sky between the stars that is perfectly black, Kala. The waters of the ocean, in the waters of the ocean, the depths are the same. The infinite is always mysteriously dark. And the embracing darkness is, my beloved Kali says, Sri Ramakrishna Paramahansa. Finally, Mahakali had 10 forms. Kali, Mahavidya, Sodashi, Bhuvaneshwari, Bhairavi, Chinnamasta, Dhumavati, Bagalamukhi, Matangi, and Kamalatrika. Mahakali came, or she materialized to save mankind, just like Bhagwan Shiva when he swallowed that halal poison. And you see this myth, let's just take one aspect tonight. This myth that she is a blood drinker. If you hear anyone, if you overhear anyone calling our Divine Mother a blood-thirsty drinker, I want you to stop them in their tracks. Ask them to go and do their homework and research and come back and have a discussion with you, because tonight you are going to be armed. Every time a drop of blood fell out of Rakta Beach, 1,000 Rakta Beaches sprung. And the only way to save the mankind, imagine, 1,000, every single drop of blood, thousands, tens, hundreds of thousands of Rakta Beaches. The only way to save mankind was for Ma to drink that blood so it doesn't fall to the earth, to create other demons. So all it is, it's a myth so that you and I can survive today. So next time you hear someone tells you, you guys pray to a blood-drinking deity, stop them in their tracks. And you see this movie many years ago, Indiana Jones, the Temple of Doom. If you have a copy of home on VHS or DVD, throw it in the garbage. That movie is an atrocity. It is a total disgrace to our Divine Mother. They made fun of our mother in that movie. Indiana Jones, don't go and look for it on Netflix tonight. Indiana Jones, the Temple of Doom, throw it out. Don't even look at it. They made a mockery of our Divine Mother. She's nothing like what was portrayed there. Devotees tonight, we are definitely, again, time is against us. You see, Kal means time, Kali Mata. Let's sing one more bhajan. And then we'll close, and then we'll hand off to the administrative aspect. We must do the administrative aspect of this Yagya. A beautiful bhajan tonight. Kali Kamli Odh ke aaye, bhakton ki bhagwan re. Tere mere nahi pehchan le. It's only because of the Divine Mother, the Shakti of the removal of darkness, Kali Mata. Prem se bolo Shri Kali Mata ki jai. Kali Kamli Odh ke aaye, bhakton ki bhagwan re. That's when you have the love, and nothing but the love in your heart for the Divine Mother. The Shakti just explodes. Tonight, a tremendous amount of energy, as we have done every single night, every single 9 nights of this beautiful Yagya. And to culminate it off tonight, you know, there's a beautiful Kali Murti, for those of you from India. There's a beautiful Kali Murti in the Kali temple in Kolkata. In that temple, Paramahansa Yogananda, while calling the name of Mahakali, she appeared to him in person. I've been there. Has anybody been to that temple in Kolkata? Yes? Yes, heads are shaking. Beautiful, isn't it? Energy, energized. Devotees, you may have seen the image where Mahakali is dancing upon an unconscious body of Lord Shiva, her husband. And one may ask, why, when she puts her foot, her right foot, on Bhagwan Bholinath, her tongue automatically slips out? Anyone, can you explain why is this? Is she teasing us? Is she trying to say, I need more blood? No. Isn't it true, whenever we commit a mistake, or we do something wrong, we stick our tongue out? As to say, oh God, this is exactly what is being portrayed here. So please understand the image. When she realized she was doing this dance, she was in all awe, taking and drinking that blood and slaying all these demons. She went into a trance. And the only way to calm her down, to calm her rage, Bhagwan Shiva had to assume that posture, that he was unconscious. And the minute her foot, her right foot, touched Bholinath, she put her tongue out, she calmed down. The message here tonight, devotees, after 9 nights of devotion to Shakti Devi Ma, if we have not taken a step, just one step closer to God, we have wasted our time. But I don't think anybody here has, no online. Because you see, if you take one step closer to God, the formula says he or she will take 10 steps closer to you. Don't wait till next NauvRaatri to worship the Mother. You have to wait, what, about 6 months? About 6 months from now, right? Don't wait. Every Friday if you can. Every Friday is our auspicious day. Call her. And I know from tomorrow morning you all are chanting 3 times during the day. Gayatri mantra start at 4 o'clock. Set your phone. Everybody has a cell phone with an alarm on it. And you could just type in a reminder, Gayatri, and you'll know exactly what you're going to do. It works. As we bring this Katha to a close tonight, the consciousness and blackness in the form of the Divine Mother is vibrating with bliss, an effulgence that is pulsating with radiance. She blends all modes of expressions within her, all the forms. And her loving nature, once you become aware and experience her Mahima, is fathomless. This is why I say, even though she may take this frightful image, Mahakali, her Mahima, her glories are priceless, fathomless. Her protective, motherly spiritual caresses beyond any sentiment you will ever experience. And I challenge you tonight. If you ever feel down, lost, downtrodden, insecure, the mantra, Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadra Kali Kripalini Durga Chama Shiva Raatri. Jai Mata Di. You all know very well. Call upon her. She removes negativities. Have you ever walked into a building or home and you felt a sense of heaviness? You know what I mean by heaviness, right? Negativities. Chant this mantra, you'll see instantly it's gone. Or Hanuman Chalisa. Devotees, sing her glories. Sing her glories as she will be with us until the end of time. So says her name, Kali, till the end of time, till the end of this age. She is with us. Time and after, she will always be Mahakal, the controller of time. An opportunity to be of some good servicemen comes to you or comes to us as a gift from God to offer service. And this is why I call upon Auntie and Uncle downstairs. Do you know what kind of service they're doing to the community? How many years they've been serving and feeding so many mouths that come in and out of Devi Mandir? Blessed are their souls. Tonight when you collect your box of food, offer your thanks and praise to them. Blessed souls. Serve with that sense of gratitude, selflessness, with the utmost love. For it is God who will accept it from you. And at the time when you're not actively engaged in some activity, be busy with Japam, Jap, Gayatri Mantra, Namasmaran, calling the names of God. So that if for some reason you end up in your last days, like many have, in an ICU or in a ward, when Panditji asks you to chant the name of God, you wouldn't make these symbols that you don't know. You'll be able to immediately. You see, just a little minute again. When someone is dying also, we have a tendency to go put all these murtis and all these pictures next to the person in the ICU and whatnot. If they are able to chant the name of God, then what use are those murtis and those pictures, devotees? Remember, the body is physical, it's material, it stays here. It's only the soul that goes. Become aware of your truth. And in conclusion tonight, as we bring this Yagya to a close, I want you to join with me in performing an exercise together. Take a moment tonight and step fully into this picture. Connect with one word that describes your experience at this very moment. Take a minute. Connect with one word that describes your experience tonight at this very moment. Good? One word. I hope it's not food or Persad. And until we meet again, if ever you begin to feel scattered, stressed, discouraged, discontented from the present, hurt, I want you to breathe deeply and come back to this one word that you just thought about. It will bring you back to this moment, the energy that's flowing from the altar, and may it always remind you of the truth of this wonderful experience and the wonderful souls that you all are. Brothers and sisters, an amazing 9 nights of devotion, possibly only because of the blessings of Devi Shakti Devi Ma, because of karma. Goswami Tulsidas tells us in the Ramayana, Satya Samadam Hari Katha, Tulsi Durlabadoi, Sutadala Lakshmi Papi Ke Bihoi. Only because of our good karmas are we able to sit in satsang like this. There are many other places we could have been tonight. May your lives be enriched, enlightened, and fully engaged in the service to mankind. And I say to all of you tonight, this mandir has gone through so much transformation over the past few months. I say to all of you, please heed my message. Serve selflessly, without discrimination, and seeking fame or fortune, and learn to love all and serve all. May the blessings of Bhavani Shankar Ma, Devi Ma, be upon this newly elected board of directors here at Devi Mandir and the Devi Mandir family. To all the Pandits tonight, Pandit Jaggosai, Pandit Girish Thali, and of course Pandit Rangi, who's not here, he told me he's not going to be here tonight. To Devi Mandir Kirtan group. You guys are amazing. Absolutely amazing. Sharon Didi. Yes, come on, give them another round of applause. Sharon Didi, Sabrina Didi. My brother Parmeshwar Hussain Pari, who I haven't seen in a number of years, but back in the day we used to paint this town green with music, of course. Wonderful musician, wonderful soul. His Dharapatni, apologies in Trinidad due to the death of a relative. But I'm sure in the very near future we'll have her with us. Beautiful voice. We'll have them both. Give him a lovely round of applause. Tonight, Dholak Wala, Dhanish, Vipya, lovely individual, wonderful soul. And his sidekick or side Don't kick the boy, eh? All right. Anthony Persad, wonderful individual. Beautiful singer, Anthony, thank you. Our sound engineer, Akash, beautiful indeed. Thank you. Thank you. And we were blessed tonight. We are blessed tonight to have with us, as I mentioned to you, one of the finest humans, firstly, that I know, I ever know, my dear brother. And I say that without malice, with all the love in my heart, that one of the very best musicians that I know, Sri Persad. Give him a nice round of applause. I thank Bhagwan tonight for the blessings of my ancestors, my parents, and all of you for allowing me this opportunity in this pandemic to travel from the United States in and to share with you once again. I must say it is good to be back home at Devi Mandir, and I look forward to coming back more, many times more. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, thank you. If I have missed anyone, I apologize. Names are many, but I speak from my heart. From the bottom of my heart, I love you all very much. And until we meet again soon, may your lives be filled with prosperity, with peace, with infinite love for all. Love all and serve all. Samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Jai Mata Di! I thank you. God bless you. Now I will turn it over to Pandit Jagji, who will take us through the next 3 minutes. We have some administrative tasks to perform.
Yeah, I started out saying that I was very sad today. But I'm sure all the devotees over the last 9 nights, we have some way come closer to God. Some closer to God. Tonight's Kathaas was also very beautifully articulated by herself. And so is the music, it's all the singers, the Kirtan group. And to all of you beautiful devotees, I love you all. If there are no devotees, then there's no Yagya. Tonight my job is very simple. I would just like to do, I have one announcement and then I will hand over to our chairman, Sri Raatri. I'd like to thank our sponsors for the 9 nights. I'd like to call your names out. Srimati Naraya Shavati, Srimati Alisha family, Usha family, Srimati Anatolian family, Sriman Dungata family, Sriman Dungata family, Srimati Meena Maharaja family, Sriman Rumi and Chitra Rapasana family, Srimati Doris and Krishna family, and of course tonight, Srimati Lata and her family. Oh, Lata is correct in the Devi Mandir ladies group? Alright, so that's what Devi Mandir is doing. Thank you very much. And devotee, let us give them also on behalf of every night somebody is sitting to do puja. It's not the end, every Friday we do Mata puja. There is so much on my part. I guess the only other thing is the Diwali Mela or mini announcement or yeah. He knows more. She's one of the planners of the Diwali Mela and she might have Vishnuji to make his remarks. Thank you, devotees. Thank you all very much and enjoy.
Thank you, Pandit Sitaram. Before I go into the announcement, I would like to just say a few words to Pandit Neilji. Panditji, for the past 6 nights or 5 nights, your voice was echoing through the ceiling of this mandir, and that brings us a lot of joy again. And that's true, our Durga Mata. And we are privileged always to have you here, and you always welcome us in warmth. So we warmly wish you all the best till we see you again. Thank you, Panditji. Pandits all, devotees all, Board of Directors, my humble Sitaram. I am just here to give you a short message about the Diwali Mela, and that will be held on the 13th of November, right here at the Devi Mandir. We are also carrying a motorcade which will start at 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. around the city of Pickering. Today, I know most of the performers is here. I know Sharon Chi is involved with the entire Devi Mandir Kirtan group. I may not know all of your names. I know Priya, Akash, Ashian, Danish is here, Anthony is here. Most of our performers are here. So I'm sure that we have a really, really nice program planned for you. And I'm looking forward to see all of you. We're also asking for volunteers. If any one of you wishes to volunteer that day in anything, you're more than welcome. You can see Pandit Jagji, and Sharon Ji. I know she is here on Sunday mornings. I'm sorry, there's 2 other names that I missed, but I can't remember. I can't remember, but I'm sorry. But I know the Devi Mandir Kirtan group will be fully involved, and I want to thank them because they're always doing such a wonderful job. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Panditji. And now, Uncle Vishnu.
Yes, Ji, Pandit Jagji, Pandit Gureshji, dear devotees, namaskar.
Namaskar.
For the past 9 nights, we had an excellent presentation by all of us, Pandit Jag, Pandit Guresh, and of course, Pandit Neil. And also, last Friday, we had Garba, which everyone enjoyed. And I must say, what a wonderful NauvRaatri we've had coming into this, towards the end of this pandemic session, we hope. But to the Panditjis, all 3 Pandits, I'd like you to give them a real round of applause. I would just like to echo what everybody has said before me, how great our team, music, our singers, all our volunteers, all the people that work to help put this event together and make it the success that it did. And of course, you, our congregation, who have supported this night after night for the past 9 nights. To you, we want to say thank you, and let's give yourself a round of applause. Panditji, it's always a pleasure to have you here at Devi Mandir, and I have to say thank you for all that you have been doing to assist us, to make us a better organization. Thank you so much for your work.
Thank you.
Narendra, I can't go without saying what a pleasure to have you here in this mandir. Every time you come here, the light shines a lot brighter. And I'd like to thank you for that. Paring, for the past little while you've been doing yeoman's job for us. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, and please drive home safely. I guess we're going to stand for our team.
Yes.
Before we go, can you sing a bhajan and then send us away? Thank you.
Oh, you want me to sing a bhajan to send you away?
Yeah.
Yes, we can do one bhajan, no problem. As we do this final bhajan tonight, I'd like to ask all of you, because of the pandemic, Devi Mandir, it costs financially
money to keep the lights on, to keep the mandir going. We have a resident Pandit, we'll soon have 2 resident Pandits, and Pandit Dirshji, of course. And I want to ask all of you tonight, if you can, to dig deep and to give donations to this organization. By the way, if you haven't come prepared to give donations, I understand we do have what's called Interact. Is that what you use here? Interact, right? So all you need to do is see Auntie Mary in the back, and just tap your card and let her put in the amount, and you guys you'll be on your way. We thank you very much, and it's all tax deductible. This beautiful bhajan is normally sung during NauvRaatri. It was given to mankind by the late Dadaji, Pandit Hari Om Sharanji. And this bhajan brings tears to the eyes, and especially tonight is the final night of NauvRaatri, a very solemn one. But it speaks, the reason it brings tears, not because it's sad, but because it glorifies Ma. It glorifies Ma to the nth degree, as you feel the energy tonight. Sit upright, devotees, sing with me, come on. Saras Supavan Shakti Jage Tejo Apar He Anand Swarupidi Mahirde Kar Ujiyar Jai Ma Jai Ma Aaradhan Tera Nish din सब अंतर शक्ति जगे गाओ तब शुभ नाम जय मां जय मां पतित पावनी मात है बालक शरण तिहार मन मंदिर वरदान दे यही विनती बारंबार जय मां जय मां everyone sing with me जगदम्बिके जय जय जग जननी क्या मन भरना सुहाया है क्या मन भरना सुहाया है सब कुछ मां चरणों पर मेरे मन मोहे आया है जय जय जग जननी जय मां जय blessings of the Divine Mother be upon one and all. I believe we will stand now for final arati.
Thank you.
त्वमेव बन्धो च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देवा कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमस्ते मन्त्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तिहीनं जनार्दनं यद्पूजितं मया देवा परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे बारे बारे बरमाङ्गहो हरसि देव श्रीरङ्ग पद सरोजन पायिनी भक्ति सदा सत्संग तुलसियापति रामचंद्र भगवान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय श्री लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की जय सूर्य नारायण भगवान की जय श्री गणेश भगवान की जय राधावर कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय जगदम्बे माता की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय सरस्वती माता की जय लक्ष्मी माता की जय सब देवों की जय सब संतन की जय सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय गंगा मैया की जय गौ माता की जय भारत माता की जय सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ द्यौः शान्तिरन्तरिक्षं शान्ति पृथिवी शान्ति आकाश शान्ति औषधय शान्ति वनस्पत शान्ति विश्वदेव शान्ति ब्रह्मा शान्ति सर्वगुण शान्ति शान्तिरेव शान्ति सामा शान्तिरेव गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः बोलो मात की जय व्यासदेव भगवान की जय सद्गुरुदेव भगवान की जय आज की आनंद की जय भक्तवत्सल भगवान की जय
प्रेम से बोलो जगदम्बे भवानी शंकर माता की जय अम्बे जय जगदम्बे thank you कोटि कोटि धन्यवाद devotees as you make your journeys to your homes please be safe exercise caution make sure you have your mask wear your masks in public and until we meet again don't forget the next major event Karwa Chauth is on the 23rd of October Saturday and then we will sthapan the beautiful murtis of Mahalakshmi 2nd 3rd and 4th of November we'll see you then please go to our website our Facebook pages for more information until such time thank you koti koti dhanyawad until we meet again jai mata di